preseason interviews. I'm now with the 2019 three-gun champion. Not only the regular season, but the finale champion, Mitchell Falat. How do you feel about your performance in the finale? I mean, also we've had this question, this question before, but I mean,
well, in the finale, I mean, I was surprised to see what the time was when it came out. I mean, I was really surprised. I know that I had a few trip ups there with the shotgun, especially when I was loading. If you watch the video, you can see
everyone's video.
I fucked that up.
So.
Fucked that up a little bit, but it is what it is. It still came out on top by a considerable margin. So,
1.5.
But I definitely could have done better. As far as myself critiquing myself, I could have done better.
I mean, everyone was pretty much on par with the handgun and rifle. It was that shotgun course. That shotgun course broke everyone pretty much.
It did.
I mean, people were flubbing up. They were missing those slugs.
And the loading from one to the other was.
Yeah.
That was the tricky part. Keeping that shit straight.
That was flubbing me. I'm trying to load this side, trying to load this side. That's probably why I deserve to be in 8th place in the finale. It's currently the off season. What are you doing? I mean, what are you doing to prepare for this? Because I mean, there's some ringers that are coming this year.
It's gonna be kind of funny. The competition was a little weak last year. To be a little cocky about that one. So I'm fixing everybody else's guns, putting new optics on them.
The competition.
So get them up a little bit. I've done a little bit of work myself. Last year they didn't want me to use my new Glock 35 because I had a red dot on it.
Right.
And you're like, oh, you can't use a fucking red dot. So I just use a good old-fashioned stock 17 like pretty much everybody else.
Yeah.
This year, fuck them.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Especially since some of these ringers are coming in. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Do you feel that there was any rivalries that were formed last year?
Rivalries, I mean, of course, you had the two McCluskeys, but that's brotherly love there.
Sure.
I mean, if my brother was out there, I mean, shit, we'd be duking it out pretty hardcore. Probably a lot worse than they were, but that's to be expected. Rivalries, not so much. The hitting on Schweitzer, fuck yeah.
Man, as much as we have dogged on Schweitzer, if he comes back, bravo, because good Lord, you take beating after beating after beating.
2 hours later.
After beating down. If you come back, kudos to you.
Oh, man. I mean, it's kind of like a game, really. I mean, who can get it the best,
Yeah. Your current preseason ranking, both with your peers and the owners, have you first? I mean, should that be what it is?
It's a lot to live up to. All right. Like you said, we're looking at possibility of 20 shooters this next season. That's a whole lot more. That's a whole different game where our shoots are going to be totally different. They're going to be a lot more challenging. So to live up to that is going to be hard.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do what I can to stay up there.
Right. You can't let these new guys come in here and try to take the crown.
If it were up to me, I'd love it to be the Magnificent Seven and Schweitzer.
Right.
And then everybody else.
Right, sure.
All right. I mean, I'll even put Schweitzer up there in the top 7, or top 8. The top 5, though, like he was saying with his little interview, I tried to make a $50 bet with the guy, but he wouldn't take it. So evidently
he's not that arrogant.
He's not that confident.
Yeah.
I was trying to give it to him, but he wouldn't take it. So
in those rankings, I mean, is there anyone that you felt in the peers that didn't deserve the ranking that they got? Were they too high or were they too low?
Honestly, bringing his name up again, Schweitzer.
Yeah.
I think we talk so much shit about the kid. Everybody else just fed on that.
Sure,
so they knocked him all the way down. And nobody's seen LeBron shoot.
No.
I mean,
the video that I brought up and showing where literally I had to edit and change it all around. The way that Dirty Harry was bringing the gun up like this.
Fucking spot on. Fucking spot on. The LeBron mix into it.
Sure, were you
to this.
Where the fuck you learned that from? I swear to God, I don't know. I mean, and how he even manages to hit a target is amazing. So he should have been way the fuck down there. Schweitzer should have been a lot higher.
Yeah.
You know, and then you bring in the whole McGlenn thing coming in last minute. I mean, hell, he only came in maybe a week ago.
Yeah, and I think Schweitzer was a little salty over that.
And I remember when we first started this whole funning around and going out and shooting and having a good old time before we started the 3-gun thing. McGlenn was a pretty good shot.
Yes.
His problem is fucking easily confused.
Right,
Shit,
right.
what was I supposed to do again? I mean, he could pull the trigger and hit shit, but
Yeah,
sometimes he didn't know what the fuck he was
right,
hitting.
The attention span of, you know, like a bird.
I mean, God. So, and this shit's going to get complicated. I mean, you got this around the world competition that I've been trying to get you to drop ever since you came up with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to confuse a lot of people. He's just going to
I feel
run
we're
out
gonna
there.
have to explain it. Like Saturday is, you know, with me only being there, I have a feeling I'm going to have to explain it like 13 times.
Probably.
Each shooter, I'm going to have to be like, this is what we're doing.
Lots of walkthroughs, whatever. But so, you know, that could be a big downfall for him.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a lot of penalties for misses or shooting the wrong targets, or, you know, safety is huge key. It's very important. So, you know, he does some stupid shit. That's it. And, you know, and I was sitting there watching the finale there, and, you know, the range officer there that was trying to follow him around, there was a little bit of flagging going on that
Yeah.
it was just a little bit confusing, and, you know, put a little bit of that on the shooter and a little bit of that on the range officer there. It was a combination, that culmination. But hopefully this year
there
we're
was a lot to try and remember of what we were going to shoot in that finale.
So we're going to try and work with what we learned last season, apply it to this season, and again, make it safe and
It's going to be
fun.
a lot more mainstream.
There we go.
In the way that they're going to have to shoot. What are you expecting from the Farm 3-Gun Competition Committee? I mean, is it going to be more of the same of last year, or is it going to be something just completely different?
Well, you know, being that we're on that fucking committee,
Right.
I know what to expect, and I know what we're doing. The biggest thing is everybody else fucking ready. I mean, I know you're doing what you can do to get ready.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can do to get
I
ready.
literally came up with a list of, it's in my phone, I have a list of, I need this ammo for this month, I need ammo for this month, I need this for
Sure.
this month. So,
But yeah, I don't know if you can be ready for this shit we're gonna throw at you. You know, I mean,
hardly, I will say this, there's hardly any spread shot except for maybe in the finale. But other than that, it's all going to be slugs. So
precision
buy some
shooting.
slugs, buy some freaking
Yep.
slugs, and you better start practicing, because it's not going to be like, oh, well, it's 5 yards out. No, it's going to be 20, 30, like what we did in the finale. You guys want a challenge?
You got it.
We're going to challenge you. Is there anything you want to say to your competitors?
Good luck, y'all. Fucking good luck.
I mean, you know, I know you brought up a little bit in your championship interview, you know, but Chris saying, you know, that he trained you. I mean, let's just ask this question: are you better than Falat?
I trained Falat. I made Falat the shooter he is today.
Good one.
Nothing to say to that.
He's gone shooting with me one time. And that was probably 4 years ago. So unless he's somehow giving it to me in, you know, whatever mind games or some shit and thing.
Yeah, well, he did say that that's what he's trying to do. Is he's trying to play mind
Yeah,
games
well,
with
fucking
people.
good luck. Okay, I mean, that's fine. He can play his games and make him feel better about himself and so on and so forth. But planting those freedom seeds where they need to be planted, that's what's going to show. All right.
Yeah. I hope you're ready, Chris. You have no clue what we're going to be putting you guys through. So, if you train some people, let's see if it'll come to fruition.
I think the magic quote of the 2020 season is going to be "fuck this." Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
I haven't
why,
found
but
a lot of people, once they find out that I came up with, I'm probably about 90% of it.
Yeah, he is.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of fuck you shits.
Yep, you're right. Or what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Um,
But hey, in my defense, everything had to get approved by him. So
That's right. That's right.
He approved it. I
So-
came up with the ideas. He said, "Yep, let's do it."
However, the round of the world not taking credit for it, did not approve that. He's using his singular veto power
That's true, that's true.
to keep that in the world.
That's true.
Shit. So I'm gonna go say it. Fuck you, Shucks.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Say it.